still think I'm pointing west.
Hello. Just waiting for the tourist bus. Bus is finally here after we have waited for over an hour because we've managed to get our times mixed up. So we're in Albufeira. We've just stopped at one of the red hop-on, hop-off bus stops, and we needed to grab a quick bite to eat for lunch. So we just went down the road and just to try and find a little snack bar, but we stumbled across this awesome little, really traditional Portuguese place, except on the sign at the front it said sandwiches and burgers and stuff, and we thought, well, that's really quick and easy, we'll grab that. We go down the back, it's got real marble tiles on the ground, yet it sort of looks like this dodgy little courtyard. The guy there was so nice, the waiter. He had to keep running back to the kitchen to find out what things were in English for us. And it looked like it had really nice traditional Portuguese food, which I would have really liked to try, but we didn't have the time. So we just grabbed some quick sandwiches, which was still really awesome. And it was 21 euros, so maybe $28 for like 6 sandwiches and 2 big bottles of water. So really cheap and really awesome service. What cars are the cheapest? I don't know.
A Ford, because you can afford it.
So we went out for dinner last night, and I'm a bit speechless still. I don't actually quite know what to say about it. It was incredible. We just dressed fairly casually, walked down the street to this little cafe that's joined to a real estate on a street corner. Really beautiful. Had grapevines hanging from the rafters, from the pergola. Beautiful table setting. I thought this is going to be a really lovely evening. Having our dinner, nice wine. Next minute, the owner comes out with a violin and starts playing. I thought, all right, that's really nice, that's amazing, it's incredible. And I thought that'd be that. Oh no, he serenaded us for over an hour. He serenaded me personally. He even did a song request. This guy is actually an international violinist. He has played, I think, for the King of Sweden or somewhere. He studied in Paris. He still flies and travels and performs all over the world. And here he was on this little unassuming street corner cafe serenading us with state of the art, like, I don't even know how to describe it, the best violin playing I've ever heard in my life. And it was no extra fee, it was just part of our meal, and our meal was not even that expensive. Like €18 for a main meal. I am gobsmacked. He brought me to tears. we will not forget that dinner. Oh yeah, and then he gives me a ride home. Mind blown. Mind blown. I just can't. That looks silly with my hat on.
No, silly than normal, dear.
Take
So,
my hat off.
so yesterday we did a hop-on, hop-off bus tour, and it took us pretty much all day to do it. Across the city from one end to the other, some amazing beaches. And we found this quirky little cafe yesterday. So we're going back there today. So we're just walking to the bus at the moment. We've got maybe 5-10 minute walk to get there.
So I'm just following behind. And I've just noticed these clowns are all wearing the same clothes. Waiting for the bus, waiting for the bus. Bus, bus, come for us.
These are the words I've learned in Portuguese. Olá means hello. Obrigado means thank you. And
What does mummy say? If you say obrigado, what do I say?
and females say obrigada.
Obrigada.
I know, please is por favor.
Por favor. What's goodbye?
Adios amigos.
Adios or ciao.
Yeah.
What about fart? You know how to say fart?
Tater.
Tater. Hey Hunter. Why do seagulls fly over the sea?
Because they're seagulls.
Why? Because if they flew over the bay,
That'd be fake.
they'd be bagels. Just driving down the main street of Portugal, or maybe not the main street. It's full.
Side by side buggy.
There's no rules around here. People are crazy, man. Here we go. Bus driver just has to do a 3-point turn just to get around this little corner on these tiny little streets.
We've just got off the bus near a little cafe that we found yesterday. So looking forward to lunch.
Now this place I would walk past if I was in Australia, but you go in and they are serving traditional Portuguese food. There's no menu, it's whatever's the dish of the day. There's a few choices and that's your options and that's that. But it's super cheap, best service, and I am thinking it's going to be the best food. So keen as to check out some traditional Portuguese dishes. This little cafe, absolutely love it. It looks like it feels like just such a casual little restaurant, but with the service, we could be sitting in a 5-star restaurant. It is beautiful and I cannot wait to see what these meals are like when they come out.
Obviously, lettuce isn't in short supply in Portugal.
I feel like I'm eating a seafood haggis. It's calamari stuffed with chorizo and something else. It's delicious. Keep that.
Thank you.
Obrigada.
Thank you.
Alright, so we've finished up at our little cafe and I can tell you that did not disappoint.
Really nice.
53 euros. We've taken away 3 Portuguese tart, which are pastel de nata. We've taken away another cake thing. And we had 4 sit-down meals, bread, olives, a jug of sangria, and 2 Sprites and a huge bottle of water. 53 euros, so times it by 1.4. 60, 70 bucks.
Yeah,
For a full
about
sit-down course, basically with desserts, mains, and a little entree and drinks, like jug of sangria. That's crazy. That is crazy and the best service ever. Highly recommend. We are planning on now walking towards the beach in, I was saying it wrong yesterday, I was saying Albufeira, it's Albufeira. So heading towards the beach and then we're going to walk through the old village and look at some of the old houses and I guess something that's probably more real to Portugal, perhaps.
So we saw this little stop yesterday on the bus, and this is another part of the reason we had to come back this way. When I turn the camera around and you see what's behind it, it's absolutely amazing.
Incredible. Portuguese tart number 365. Maybe not. Pastel de nata. That's good.
Good stuff.
That's good.
Albufeira was conquered from the Moors during the reign of D. Afonso III and was placed under military authority by Avis D. Manu I. Granted independent rule in 1504, Albufeira remained as an active fishing village during centuries. In 1986, it was promoted to a town and is today an important tourist centre.
This is great down here. We have come down to the beach. Praia de Paneco, maybe? The praia is beach. I'm not really sure what this one's called. I have to look it up. Praia dos Pescadores is over that way, and over this way is Praia do Paneco. So, look, we're on a beach. There's ice cream, there's heat, there's food, there's markets, there's more ice cream, there's gelato.
More ice cream.
Let's do it.
Que lo que quiero te pasa, más de ni idea. Esta mi despedida, vete con el que te hundía. Suerte que ya no eres mía, yo ya no te aguanto, no. Esta mi despedida, vete con el que te hundía. Suerte que ya no eres mía, yo ya no te aguanto, no. No voy a negarte, no. La primera vez que tú me la hiciste, baby, quería matarme, yeah. Pero ahora no. El problema fue amarte, yeah. Sabiendo que no sientes nada y no sabes querer. No sabes
Home sweet home. And that's a wrap up of our day in Albufeira. We've used our 2 days of the hop on hop off bus, and I can't recommend it enough. In other cities we've done it and it only lasts for 24 hours and just does a few city blocks, but here in Portugal, in Vila Moura, it's well worth it. We paid €88 for 5 people and had 2 days and went across all of Vila Moura and all of Albufeira on the bus, so good way to get around.
First in line.
Heading on a boat tour. Instagram versus reality.